Yo! Hey, Tate, what's going on, man? How you been? Is that you, Rob? It's been a while. I've been okay, I guess. Man, you haven't changed a bit. Total lack of energy as usual. Hey, man, what have you been up to lately? Up to? Well, nothing much. Just work every day, I guess. Oh, yeah? Me too. I've been pretty busy recently. Get super busy when you're the top salesman at the firm, I suppose. Oh, really? That's great. Man, show a little enthusiasm for God's sakes. Hey, did you happen to see the group chat last week about the class reunion? Wanna go? Huh? Well, I don't know. If I have the time, maybe. Come on, man! You can't be that busy. It's just, I need to check my schedule is all. Anyways, you gotta come. You know, Kay will be there too. Can't miss that. It'll be fun, man. You had a crush on her back in high school. Oh yeah, Kate, huh? Well, all I can say now is I may be able to finish up work a little bit early and head over there. Okay then, we're all set. Don't get all lovesick and drink too much now, buddy. That would be super embarrassing. And if I happen to hit it off with Kate and end up going home with her, no hard feelings. Okay, bud? You know, I always thought this about you, but why are you so self-confident all the time? Well, when you're smart and have talent, it just comes naturally, I suppose. I hope I didn't hurt your feelings by being so self-confident. Oh, no. I don't mind. It's just that, don't you feel shame sometimes? Shame? Me? Why would I feel shame? There is no reason I would feel shame for being myself. Oh, okay. You should be careful too, you know. Don't drink too much and cause problems for the shop owner. Oh, come on, please. Man, I can drink until the wee hours of the morning and it wouldn't faze me one bit. All right then, see you at the party. Looking forward to it, buddy. Come on, Rob. Pick up, would you? Where the hell are you? Hey, Tate! I'm at the next venue, the karaoke place downtown, singing my ass off with the ladies. Everyone's here, bud. Hey, quit screwing around. What are you gonna do about this tab here? Thanks for the treat, man. Take care of that for us, would you? Come on, man. I can't do that. Please get back here. Hey, man. It can't be that much. I mean, it was only the 6 of us. For Pete's sake, man, you can pay that much, can't you? Are you really working? Give me a break, man. I pay for my buddies all the time. No problem paying, if you're gonna pay me back. You are really a cheapskate, aren't you? You haven't changed one bit. That's why you're still a nerd after all these years. Huh? If I wasn't at the party today, you would probably be sulking in the corner not knowing what the hell to do. The important thing when attending these parties is to be energetic and show your manliness. Everyone will take you for a little wimp if you refuse to pay. Just show them that you're a man and pay up, bud. Man, you just don't get it. Why do I have to tell you? See the situation at hand and act accordingly. That's what I say. You're always ruining a good time. That's why the girls avoid you like the plague. You keep going on about me paying, but has everyone else agreed to this? That I was going to treat everyone tonight? Course! If that wasn't the case, I wouldn't leave you there all by your lonesome self, now would I? Do you realize that the tab is over $500? Whoa! That much, huh? Yeah. You were ordering all the good stuff. I actually thought it would be more. Anyways, just get back here. I can't pay for this. Come on, man! Stop whining! Take care of it, for God's sakes! Are you serious? Is this a joke? Hey, I felt sorry for you. A nerd with no friends. Figured you needed to get out. So I invited you. And this is the things I get? That kind of true friendship is worth thousands of dollars. Well, truth be told, that was my intention from the very start. Besides, I have $0 in my wallet at the moment. Oh yeah, after you pay there, get over here and pay for the bill at this karaoke place too, would you? Okay, I get the picture. So, if that's the case, I'm going to charge you with conspiracy to commit fraud. Huh? Is this guy for real? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I didn't commit fraud. All I did was borrow some money from a dear friend is all. Don't worry about it. I'll pay you back one of these days. So trust me until then, buddy, old friend. I really don't see the humor in all this. Come on, Tate. Use your head every now and again, would you? I mean, you can't press charges against someone for merely borrowing money from a friend. That's not right. I'm not going to press charges. The charges will be brought by the shop for failing to pay the bill. Huh? What the hell are you talking about? Well, the fact is, I own this shop. Huh? Come on, that's a good one. You're always good at fibbing. Rob, I'm not fibbing or kidding around here. This restaurant bar, Estate Bar and Grill, where you reserve the party at, I strived for 8 years to build this place up, and now it's one of the most popular places around. I'm surprised you didn't connect the shop name with me. I kept quiet about it. Well, because I wanted to talk to everyone who I hadn't seen in years. Figured if I said I owned the place, they would act differently towards me. Please, come on. Enough already! Do you realize that this place was even on TV the other day because it's so popular? And you say you own that place? Come on, bud. Get serious. Well, it's your prerogative whether you believe me or not. Just be ready for what's coming. That's all I'm saying. Hold on a second. Okay, just suppose, and I mean just supposing that you are the actual owner of Estate Bar and Grill. Are you gonna press charges against all of us? You do realize that Kate is in this group too. You don't want that for Kate now, do you? You're dumber than I thought. Everybody paid their share of the bill before they left. Except you, Rob, buddy. Hold on a sec. What do you mean? Well, you probably thought this was all my treat, but responsible people don't expect someone else to pay when eating and drinking to their heart's delight. Most figure they owe something. That's normal. I really think you should open your eyes to reality, Rob. Everyone around you, they're not there because they like you. Far from it. They're just being considerate is all. Hold it right there, Tate. I'm not following you. Well, both Dave and Emily left some money on the table, and both Caroline and Nathan left money with Kate. The only person who left without paying was you, Rob. Come on. You can't be serious. And why leave money with Kate? Well, that's because we're going out. Huh? What did you just say? I've been going out with Kate since high school. I thought you knew. And when I said I wanted to start this restaurant, she was all for it and supported me all the way. Oh yeah, we're probably gonna get married by the end of the year. You're definitely pranking me. I know it. Man, you're pretty good at making up those fantasies. I'm actually getting a little worried for you, buddy. I bet you're in the bathroom at the restaurant scared to come out. I can just see you sitting on the loo, pounding away online. You're really something, Tay. I think you need to check in with the local mental institution. Are you still saying that? If you don't believe me, here. This is a photo of us when we first opened. That's me and Kate in the photo. The reason why nobody said anything today, well, was because everyone knew you had a crush on Kate. Ever since high school. I remember you used to always play these dirty tricks on me during high school. Everyone was just being considerate. They didn't want to make waves. Just wanted to enjoy the class reunion. I don't blame them. You just didn't realize it. Okay, I get it. So, you want me to pay? Is that it? Yep, that's right. I mean, that's common sense, isn't it? You really are a cheapskate and always a nerd. Bet Kate's not satisfied with the likes of you. Oh yeah, I'm going back to my seat for more singing and drinking. Don't blame me when Kate realizes who the real man is. If we're talking about the same Kate, she's sitting right next to me laughing at the exchange taking place. She just fell on the floor laughing. I think her stomach hurts. Maybe I better call an ambulance. Huh? You said you were just going off on your own. Just blabbering about what a nerd I am and so forth. Apparently, since you haven't returned, everyone left, thinking the karaoke party was over. I'd check if I were you. You've been on the line with me this whole time. Don't blame them if they left. Hope they didn't leave you with the tab. Are you playing me for a jerk? Hold on a second. Yeah, the tab. Who's gonna pay the bill for this joint? Well, I'm sure they left some money on the table. Kate tells me everyone split the costs and left it all on the table. See if it's there. You guys were there for only about an hour. I'm sure you have enough to cover the rest. Oh, that's right. You said you were completely broke. You can stop by the bank and pay me later today. If you're not here by today, I press charges. Hey, Tate. I'm sorry. I didn't mean any of that. Please, get over here and help me pay this bill. I had some trouble at this karaoke place before. The guy knows me. The guy won't even let me go out to the bank. Real shame, huh? Hey, why don't you use your charisma and manliness to get out of it? Isn't that what you always do? What's important is to be self-confident, right? Come on, man. You're the top salesman at your firm. Show a little backbone. Well, afterward we felt a little bad for him, so we took some money to the karaoke place. But when we got there, we ran into Rob accepting money from his mom, who apparently arrived to help him out. Once he saw me, he lunged toward me with anger, but the store owner held him back. Subsequently, the cops were called and they took him away. He evidently stayed in the holding cell of the downtown precinct until he sobered up. After he got out, he came over and paid his bill without incident. I heard he later quit his job and started a small bar and grill, apparently pouring all his savings into the place. He figured if nerdy Tate can run a successful place, he could do it even better. But he found it was not as easy as it seems. The place quickly went into the red. To make things worse, after several months in business, a part-timer accidentally caused a fire in the kitchen. As a result, the place was burned to the ground. I don't know if it was just out of frustration or just pure malice, but he began posting all kinds of negative comments about my place on various social media sites. He would post things like finding a bug in the food or that the chicken or beef was actually horse meat. Crazy stuff like that. He also posted something about the shop being propped up by rich sponsors and that the cooking was actually horrendous. Frozen food, just junk food is the way he phrased it. All his comments were far-fetched and total lies. I considered suing him for his disruptive comments, but the Estate Bar and Grill thrived despite those negative comments floating around. As a matter of fact, we're ready to open up our second store in the near future because of the popularity. I remember Rob calling me a nerd and that I had a total lack of energy. He's sure gonna need plenty of energy to get himself out of this mess.
Hey, Nate. Long day, huh? Could you pick up a carton of eggs and some toilet paper on your way home?
Huh? Are you serious? What were you doing all day?
Sorry. It's too much trouble to go out. You know, the baby is coming soon and my back is killing me.
Your schedule's pretty much set. Why don't you work out a daily schedule so you could do these things instead of just sitting around all day? Can't always rely on me to do everything. I'm working full time, you know?
Yeah, I know. Sorry. But this is the first time I'm having a child. I really don't know what to expect or how, as you say, schedule things. And I'm worried. I've never done this before.
Worried? Doesn't that come naturally? Didn't your mom tell you anything? I mean, give me a break. I'm tired after working my ass off all day.
I realize you're pretty busy, and I'm really grateful that you work so hard. But do you really have to take such an attitude? If I could, I would go out myself and buy it. I just wasn't feeling very well.
I'm up to my ears in work. I mean, swamped. Never seems to work out. I need a little release here. The stress is killing me.
That's why I always want to talk. Discuss your problems. We're husband and wife, after all. You're the one that's avoiding it, Nate. You always say it's no use talking to me. that I would not understand. You just shut me out every time.
All right already! Would you stop with that, please? I'll stop by on the way back and pick up what you need. Eggs and toilet paper, right? Man! Was all ready to go out for a few drinks with the guys. Now I have to go grocery shopping. Dear God!
So you don't get tired of going out for drinks, huh? Can't you just give me a little support?
When the kid is born, I'll give you all the support you need. So stop whining all the time. You make it sound like I'm not doing anything.
This child that's coming. This child is ours, not just mine. I just want you to have a little awareness that you're going to be a father.
I read somewhere that men take a little longer than women to get to that point of awareness. It's just natural. Guys are like that.
That's the worst excuse I ever heard. Lots of men help their wives when they're pregnant. Some even take time off to be with their wives.
Yeah, there are pansy guys like that out there. I'm not one of them.
At least those pansy guys are a lot more responsible than you.
What's with you? You seem so irritable. Guess women get that way when they get pregnant. Before you start criticizing me, maybe you should fix that attitude of yours. Stress might also affect the kid. A mother is supposed to be strong. Shouldn't be whining just because the husband isn't around. What about those soldiers who go off to war for months on end? Their wives don't complain.
Hey, Caroline, how's the baby? Oh, hi, Mom. You really don't have to call so often. You called at least 4 times today. Well, I can't help it. My grandchild is coming. How can I not get excited? And you also said you had a contraction this morning, right? I was just a bit worried is all. I really appreciate your concern. Thank you so much. The delivery date is passed, so it's any time now. Please don't worry. If the contractions come, I'll be sure to let you know. No need to keep calling. Please do. I'll rush over right away. That really eases my mind and... Hey, what's the matter? I think I just felt a contraction. I think my water broke. Huh? Are you serious? It may just be premature. It doesn't seem like much. Maybe I just peed myself. People are different. For some, it's really all out, but for others, like you, even if it's just a little, it may be breaking. This may be it. Most of all, we have to be calm about this. We better call the hospital just in case. I am calm. I'm fine. No problem. But maybe you're right. I will call the hospital, see what they say. Hey, Nate. Are you home yet? I think this may be it. My water just broke. I think the contractions are starting, so I'm going to head out to the hospital just in case. Could you drive me to the hospital?
Breaking water, huh? Baby's not coming yet, right?
Well, that's why I'm going to the hospital. This may be it.
Oh, okay. Then when the baby's about to be born, let me know then. I'll rush over ASAP. Besides, I already had quite a bit to drink. No way I can drive.
Oh, I see. So, you're out drinking with the guys again? All right. I guess there is nothing you can do. But get over here right away when the contractions really start coming. Don't get too drunk. You're off tomorrow too, so you can...
All right. Already. Quit repeating yourself. I said I'll be over ASAP.
Hey, Nate. The contractions are really starting up, and the pain is getting shorter and shorter in between. The doc says the baby may be born by sunset. Hey, Nate, are you seeing this? Why won't you answer? It's already 1 a.m. Where are you? Please, get over here. I'm really in pain. Please come here as soon as you can. Please. So, you never made it over here. The baby was delivered already.
Oh, yeah? Baby's here, huh? Sorry. Hard night, huh?
Hard night? Are you kidding me? This is our first baby! How could you go out drinking with your buddies?
I said I was sorry. Besides, I have a splitting headache. I'm gonna sleep a bit first before I head over there. And I reek of booze. Can't be going to a hospital in this condition.
Aren't you coming to the hospital? I mean, it's almost noon, for God's sake.
Come on, Mom. Get off my back. I said I would be right over. I have a really bad hangover. I can hardly move. Give me a break.
Your wife just had your child. How could you be out drinking at a time like this? She even called you last night and told you she was having contractions. My God! What's going on in that little head of yours?
Caroline is just so whiny. Always talking back. I'm tired of it. I mean, come on. What's a little contraction? Women have been giving birth for thousands of years.
Nate, get one thing straight. Whom do you think you're talking to right now? I'm your mother, for God's sake. So what's up with you, son? I said what's up?
Yeah, nothing.
Nothing, huh? You don't have an excuse for being with your wife when she's having a baby? That nothing?
Yeah, well, I'm sorry about that. I'm super hungover and probably still a little tipsy from last night.
Yeah, it seems that way. But you're all okay now, right?
Yes, Mom.
You told me that you had to work and couldn't make it to the hospital. And now here I am at the hospital and you are nowhere in sight. Caroline told me everything. What's with you? Are you her husband or not? She tells me you didn't even help out at home when she most needed it. She'd ask you to go shopping and you'd complain and make some lame excuse. Do you think giving birth to a child is just a silly game or something? For your information, I risked my life giving birth to you. And Caroline is the same. She risked her life last night to bring your child into this world. This is your child, your own flesh and blood, for God's sake.
Yes, Mom. You're absolutely correct.
Do you even realize how difficult it is to deliver a child? She was in pain for hours, with nobody at her side. You're going to be a father for Pete's sake. And to think you were so happy when you first heard she was pregnant, and that you were going to be a father. When your child grows up and learns that you were out drinking with guys when Caroline was giving birth, you're going to have some explaining to do, that's for sure. Did you even give that a thought? Oh yeah, and Caroline told me, apparently your work isn't going so well. I realize the stress is unbearable, so you go out drinking.
I just can't take it anymore. Nothing seems to go right for me at work. Everything I do just falls flat. I was thinking of quitting, but then wouldn't be able to support them. I think that such a no-good loser as a father. A loser like me would never make Caroline and our new baby happy. That's, what I've been thinking lately.
Then why did you even say you wanted a kid in the first place? All Caroline wants is for you to be a good father and to be a family. You can make money anytime you want. But to have a child and a family, you lose that. And you'll never get it back. It's something that you'll regret for the rest of your life. What's more, Caroline has given you countless opportunities to discuss things. Work things out as a family. But you just shrugged her off. What's with this stubborn pride of yours? Isn't that what a family is for? No matter how down you are, you have Caroline and your child. Think about them and do your best to make them happy. That should get you through anything. What's more important is the relationship between a wife and a husband. You should always talk things out. Trust each other. And that means talking about the good and the bad. Think long and hard about what I said. You need a little dose of reality. And until you do, I'm taking Caroline and the baby back to my place. When you're ready, call us. You got that, son?
Huh? Back to your place?
This is Caroline's idea. She doesn't want to see you right now after what you pulled. She said she'd rather stay with me for the time being. Apparently, she feels a lot more comfortable and safe being with me. She needs someone to take care of her. She says she's scared that things won't work out between you two. I'm more than happy to take care of her. What's more, her parents were all for it.
I can handle things. Don't worry about it. I'll do all the chores. I can handle this. No need for you to go out of your way.
What do you mean by handling things?
I mean, clean up and do the shopping. Stuff like that. Make things easier for her.
There you go again. That's where you're wrong. You really don't get it, do you? You're working. You're not going to be able to handle it all by yourself. Besides, taking care of a baby and supporting your wife is not some half-assed job that you do on the fly. It's something you have to do as a father. It's common sense. Let me ask you this, son. Whose child is this?
Mine. It's my kid.
Yup, you got that right. You make it sound like you're doing the chores as some sort of job, as some stranger would do. He's your kid.
Yeah, I get it, Mom.
So, for now, I want you to get some rest and not have to worry about chores or going out shopping on her own. She's staying with me for a while. Also, I plan to talk to Caroline and her folks about measures that need to be taken in the future.
I'll be at the hospital within the hour. So please.
Hello, Nate. Sorry I didn't get back to you.
Caroline! Don't worry about it. You didn't have to call me. I did nothing for you. I'm a loser.
Please, I don't ever want to hear you say that again.
I'm really sorry.
I heard all of it from your mom and dad. They told me you went to my folks' place every day after work. They told me you apologized to them over and over.
I'm really sorry. I didn't know what got into me. Maybe I was just scared to be a dad. I just couldn't face up to reality. I plan to stop by every day until you forgive me.
You also stopped by here every day too, right? Please forgive me. I just didn't know how to face you. I asked your mom to cover for me, to tell you I didn't want to see you.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I was such a jerk. How are you? Are you feeling better? I don't suppose you'll be coming back home anytime soon.
Yeah, it's really comfortable here. I can relax and focus on taking care of the baby. But it's funny. I seem to have a lot of time to relax, but then again, there never seems to be enough time. I know. Sounds weird, huh?
No, I get it. Not weird at all. It's all my fault. A real jerk.
But I'm thinking of going home pretty soon. I know you're really trying. I heard from your mom. She really gave you a dressing down, huh? She said you're doing all the household chores, cooking yourself, doing the laundry. You made all the preparations so that we can come home anytime, right? I also heard that you're not going out drinking with the guys much.
Yeah. Actually, I haven't had a drink since that day. I was wrong. I was too reliant on you. I should have been taking better care of you. I screwed up my priorities. Well, it's easy to just talk, you know? You don't trust me after how I treated you. It's not something that you can forgive just like that. I figured I would do all I can. Do the right thing. And then if you really wanted to divorce me, well, I wouldn't have any regrets. I had to try first. They say people can't change so easily, but I didn't want to be someone like that. I wanted to change. For real.
I have no intention of getting a divorce.
Really? Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. I know you've been trying hard to repent. Your mom told me everything. Even your folks. They asked me to tell you that when you stop by tomorrow. They want you to stay for dinner. Ever since that day at the hospital, you said you changed. And true to your word, you haven't deviated one bit. I'm really sorry. My folks were probably a little too rude.
Please, I don't want you to apologize for this. It's all me. I'm the bad guy here. But I appreciate it. Really, thank you so much.
But I have no problem apologizing to my folks and showing them gratitude. But you really should apologize to your mom. She's the one that really took care of me and got you to change. She's busy with her own stuff, but she still takes time to look after me. You really owe her, you know that, right?
Yeah, I know. I'll take the time to talk to her. I'll make sure to thank her for all she's done for you. For us.
Just remember, just because I come home, it doesn't mean things will get easier for you. As a matter of fact, it's probably going to be harder. Of course, I will do as many household chores as I can, but I do have to take care of our child. It's a full-time job. Just be a good father. Can you do that?
You can count on me. I'm not going anywhere. And about work, I'll take time and explain it all to you.
Yeah, let's talk it out. I know how you feel not being able to do your job properly. It's frustrating. You may feel down at times, but I want to be by your side and support you whenever possible. I realize you have pride, but don't try and figure it out all by yourself. I'm here for you. We're husband and wife, after all. Please don't ignore me. You're not a loser. I have faith in you, Nate. I always have. I'll be back home next week.
Thank you. I won't let you down. I will try even harder once you return. You can bet on it.
But it's not just me that's coming home.
Yeah, I know. Our son, right?
No, it will be the three of us. Your mom is joining us too.
My mom?
Of course. What if I return with our son and all the household chores, the cooking and cleaning? What if you decide that it's too much? What then? I'm returning to a husband who was out partying with his buddies when I was giving birth. I mean, you understand. I'm sorry, but I still can't trust you. I need a backup plan if things go sour. It's not only for me, it's also for our son.
Yes, of course. I understand. Caroline? You've changed. You seem way more assertive. I suppose a little of my mom rubbed off on you.
Nate, I think it was you who said, a mother has to be strong. After giving birth and moving in with Nate's mom, I asked Nate's friend about him. They all said he quit drinking and would hurry to my parents' place after work and apologized profusely for his despicable conduct. He also came to my mother-in-law's place, but she shooed him away every time. This went on for over 3 weeks. Every day. Even on the weekends. After 3 weeks of showing up every day, my parents finally relented and forgave him. They said he broke and cried. After that, I promised him. I returned home with our newborn son and Nate's mom. It had been 1 month since I left, and when we returned, I could not believe what I was seeing. The place was immaculate. He even prepared various baby goods and cooked dinner for us. There was no sign of alcohol anywhere, not even a can of beer in the fridge. And the dinner he prepared was out of this world. It was so delicious that tears welled up in my eyes. Several days after I returned, we also discussed his job. The problem was his relationship with his boss. That seemed to be the biggest obstacle at work. He told me of various incidents that he encountered. After hearing him out, I wish I had asked him earlier, and I wish I could have done more for him. It had been a while since we talked as husband and wife. We really opened up to each other. Yes, there were some tears. After a while, he quit that job and joined a different firm that was better suited for him. His coworkers and his boss really welcomed him to the team. Now he's very happy with his new responsibilities. I've never prevented him from going out on occasion with his friends for a few drinks, but he has stopped drinking altogether. He even complained that some of his colleagues no longer asked him out, but he doesn't seem to mind. He quickly made new friends at the company who were more in sync with his new lifestyle. At one point, I was seriously thinking of divorcing him. I could not contemplate such a person as a father to my child. I'm not kidding. I thought about it over and over. I even discussed it with Nate's mom. Through this incident, I really understood the importance of trusting someone, and that people can really change. Several years later, I was blessed with another child. As for Nate, he's a completely different person now, working hard to support his growing family. What's more, he was right by my side when I gave birth to my second child. That incident 2 years ago was like some kind of nightmare compared to the life I see before my very eyes. I'm super happy. What can I say? Hey, Chris! Emergency! Where are you now?
Huh? What's this about an emergency?
Where are you?
I'm out shopping. You're the one who asked me to go out and get some groceries. Amy, you okay?
Oh, yeah, I forgot. But this is serious. Like I said, an emergency. I got a call from the wedding hall. You know the place where we're going to hold the ceremony? They told me that the dress I left with them, it's apparently all ruined.
Huh? You're talking about the dress you're gonna wear tomorrow, right?
Yeah, that's right. I was thinking of going to the hall right away to see what this is all about. Oh, why did this have to happen? Like the day before. I wonder if the staff did it by mistake, dropped it, or left it out somewhere. Maybe? Apparently the staff came in this morning for work and spotted it. That's all I heard. Seemed it didn't happen today.
When did you order that dress, by the way?
It was yesterday. Oh boy, what am I going to do for God's sake? Maybe it's all a mistake. Not my dress, maybe? Could be, huh?
Do you recall anything that might have caused it?
No, not that I recall. Just picked the one I wanted, tried it on, and left it with them. That's all. Nothing unusual. The only thing I can think of is my ex-boyfriend, maybe.
Yeah, but you put a restraining order on him. He's not supposed to come anywhere near you.
I know. So he wouldn't dare come near me. I haven't seen him around lately, and my friends say he's not living around here anymore.
What could it be? Just a simple accident?
Anyways, I'm heading over there right now. When I get there and find out anything, I'll get back to you right away.
Hey, Chris. Howdy. It's sure been a while, hasn't it? Hey, you there, man? Give us a heads up, bro. May I ask who this is? You want to know who this is? Excuse me. I'm sorry, but I've been extremely busy these past few days, so let me get back to you in a few days. Does the name Robbie ring a bell? Can't say I'm overjoyed to hear from you. Actually, your name just came up in a conversation a few minutes ago. I have to be honest with you. I really don't want to talk to you. Sorry to be so blunt. Goodbye. Hey, come on, man! Don't be such a total stranger. We haven't talked in a while. What's a little conversation between old friends? Come on, man! Hey, you still there? I'm not quite finished yet. There is something I want to convey, so give me a break, man. How many times do I have to tell you? I'm extremely busy and I have no intention of conversing with you any further. Please don't contact me again. You're all upset because of a particular wedding dress. Am I right? That wasn't you, was it? If it was, I swear to God. Was it? Yeah, it was me. Hold on a second. Are you admitting that you did this? Yep, it was totally me. I mean, you guys are getting married tomorrow, right? Pretty surprised, huh? What the hell were you thinking? Why you, Robbie? What's it to you? Did you really go out of your way to sabotage my fiance's wedding gown? Besides, why do you even know that we're getting married? Well, I happen to be a part-time staff member there. Until recently, that is. Part-time staff member? You were working there? At that wedding hall? So, until recently means you no longer worked there. Is that what you're saying? You do know that there's a restraining order on you. I could call the cops. You totally ignored that order. Hold on 1 second. Calm down, buddy. And for your information, I'm not breaking any restraining order. Would you even believe it if I said it was just a coincidence that I happened to work there? That seems like a pretty far-fetched coincidence. Well, I'm saying it is sheer coincidence. Man, I've met people like you more than I'd like to admit. Just because such things don't happen around you You think it never happens. You sure don't know the world, my friend. You should definitely improve that attitude of yours. People will think you're a little slow. I've been to that wedding hall numerous times, but I've never seen you there. That doesn't surprise me one bit. I was mostly working during the actual events, out in the hall. You were just in the front office the whole time, I bet. Man, you are slow to catch on, I gotta say. The restraining order is no joke, mister. They catch you, and you could end up in jail. Huh? Jail? Why would you think that? You ruined a dress. Not ours, but the dress shop that owns it. Come on, buddy. Do you really think they're gonna come after me for getting a little dress dirty? Just send it to the dry cleaners and that's that. It was just an accident. I wasn't planning to get it dirty. Just happened. Are you serious? Yeah, it just happened. Nothing anybody can do about it. I'm not so sure about that. There are consequences for your actions, I assure you. Consequences? It's you guys who are gonna face severe consequences. That woman dumped me and then put a damn restraining order on me. And you guys are gonna go get married and live happily ever after? I'll tell you right here, buddy. That ain't gonna happen. Mark my words. And another thing, you guys picking that wedding hall where I work? Man, I cannot forgive you for that. Well, no dress, no wedding. All's well that ends well. Let me ask you something. Don't you think my little scheme was genius? Stopped your happily ever after crap in its tracks. You know what? This feels good. No, it feels great. I really put one over on you guys. You're pretty quiet. Cat got your tongue? Hello? Are you there? Come on, buddy. I want to see you stuttering and crying for forgiveness. Hey, stop ignoring me. I realize that you're super sad you couldn't have your little happy wedding, but cheer up. It's not the end of the world. Make plans again. Maybe I'll foil those plans too. You really don't know when to stop, do you? How many times do you plan to change your line name? The beast has awakened. Finally got a reply from you, buddy. So, bet you were pretty bored yesterday. Nothing to do but sulk, I guess. Bet you were drinking all day. Yeah, I don't blame you. I mean, the long-awaited fairy tale wedding goes kaput. Man, can you recover from that? Oh, the wedding? Yeah, it was beautiful, and all went well. Come on, man. I know you don't want to face the facts, but... Yeah, well, think what you want. It really doesn't concern me. So you're telling me you did the wedding? Okay, then how? How did you do it? You just don't want to admit it, so you're lying. Am I right? Man, that's all you can come up with? Well, I have to say, things turned out okay because we were dealing with a complete idiot. Do you really want to know about that dress you messed up? Know about the dress? What are you talking about? If you're not interested, I've got better things to do. See ya. Hold it, buddy. Tell me about it. I'm curious. What color was that dress you messed up with? It was a yellow dress, wasn't it? That dress was for the after wedding party. Huh? For the after party? Not the actual wedding? No. Wait a second. That can't be. But I remember her saying that if she ever got married, she would wear a yellow dress. Yeah, I know. She told me that too, but she changed her mind. She realized her brides got to wear white. She opted to use the yellow one for the reception, but we decided she would just wear the white bridal gown for the whole day. Actually, saved us a lot of time and money. So, no need to change and do the hair all over again. We ended up having more time for the reception. So it all turned out for the better. So, thank you. The wedding ceremony turned out much better than expected. I wasn't really keen on her having to change again. I like her in that beautiful white bridal gown way better. How could you? You ruined my whole scheme! My big scheme to get back at you guys! All you did was concoct this dumb scheme and fail miserably. That's all. Shut the hell up! I was all ready to go pick up Amy. She is mine! You're not gonna get away with this, buddy! Pick her up? What the hell do you mean by that? My new job. I'm about to land a good job. And it ain't no ordinary job, mind you. I'm about to land a job at Standard Corp. You do know about Standard Corporation, right? It's one of the biggest corporations around here. I land that job, and I'm home free. Amy will come running to me. This time, I'll make her happy. I land this job, and I'm one of the elites. Yeah, not the loser like you. She won't be able to resist me. Landing this job means connections. Bet you don't have any connections, do you? Probably don't even have friends. Luck has finally come to me. It's my turn to be successful and happy. I deserve this. A real man is determined by how well he can do his job. Bet you have no inkling about what I'm talking about. All that's left is to be with the woman I love. Yeah, you have no idea, buddy. You're way out of my league. So, let me get this straight. You want Amy to be happy, right? Huh? Yeah, of course. But you know Amy, she can't do anything without me. The way I see it is, you're just forcing your values onto her. As long as everything turns out good for you, well, you're happy. If it doesn't, you go ballistic. Do you really call that love? If you really loved her, you consider her feelings. Do you even know how she feels about you? I bet you would never even asked her how she feels. To me, you come off as a self-centered fool. All you can think about is making her yours, as if she were some toy that you crave no matter what. Shut the hell up! Listen, you jerk! You listen hard! Amy will be my bride! We were made for each other, and I'm not gonna let some smart-ass jerk get in the way! You're just some pest that's in the way. All I had to do was swat you away like an obnoxious fly. I had a perfect script all laid out. You had to come along and screw everything up. I see, but sorry to disappoint you. Didn't intend to mess up your perfectly scripted scheme. But Amy is my wife now, and there's nothing you can do about it. Don't give me that crap. I don't want to hear it. I'm going to pick her up. Sweep her off her feet. Pick her up, huh? You got that wrong. You're the one that's going to be picked up by the cops. Amy would never press charges against me. She wouldn't dream of doing that. No way she would do that to me. No, you're right. She wouldn't press charges. You were an employee of that wedding hall, right? Do I have to explain further? What the hell are you getting at? And the dress wasn't even owned by them. It was from some rental shop. It's not me. That's all the responsibility of the wedding hall. They should have been more careful about how they stored it. Besides, they made the mistake of hiring me. I'm not to blame. All responsibility lies with the wedding hall. They're to blame for being so trustful. What if the dress rental place demands compensation for the ruined dress? Just supposing. Do you think the wedding hall will just look the other way and pay for the damage? Or do you think they will check who the real culprit was? Besides, all they have to do is check the security cameras. That's what they're there for, after all. Eventually, the cops will show up and probably take you into custody. And then you'll have a lot of answering to do. To be honest, does not look good for you. Like with that new job you're about to land. Hold on a sec. I really doubt they will hire someone like that. Do you really think the great Standard Corporation would hire a guy with a criminal record? It ain't gonna happen. You don't know crap! You think you're so damn smart? No way they will pin this on me! We have a record of this whole line conversation to boot. Don't you think it would be better for you to just turn yourself in? Oh, yeah. I'll contact Standard and give them a heads up about you. They'll find out eventually anyway. I'll send all the evidence to the HR department at Standard Corp. Huh? You're nuts! Do you really think people at Standard are gonna listen to a little pipsqueak like you? Listen to me? Why wouldn't they? I mean, I work there. Amy contacted the staff at the dress shop and, along with the police, went to the wedding hall to check the security camera footage. There was no denying Robbie was the culprit. There was ample evidence to charge him. Well, subsequently, Robbie was arrested for the crime. I contacted the head of HR and explained the entire incident to him. I presented him with all the evidence concerning this recent incident. With all the evidence, Robbie was, of course, dropped as a potential employee of Standard. So Robbie loses his job, gets arrested and charged with a crime, How much lower can you get? After this unfortunate incident, we have not heard a peep out of Robbie. He simply disappeared from the face of this earth, it seems. But just in case, I put in a transfer request and got relocated far from my current location to start a new life. We're also planning a honeymoon as soon as we're settled into our new home and surroundings. We hope to sit on the warm, sandy beach and wash away any thoughts of that ex-boyfriend from hell.
Good morning. Mom, I need advice on something. Do you have time? Oh, good morning, Cindy. What can I do for you? Is something wrong? Tom and I are getting a divorce. Divorce? What are you talking about? What happened? What did my stupid son of mine do this time? Had an affair? Oh my God. What? Well, it seems he met the girl of his dreams on some dating app. A dating app? Is he totally bonkers? I heard about it through a friend of mine. She showed me a photo of the two of them on this dating app. This looks like your husband, she said. It was a little embarrassing to say the least. I thought maybe it could have been anything. Probably a mistake. Someone at work or something. But he had also uploaded a photo of us together, but with me cut out. I'm so sorry. That stupid, no good son of mine. I brought him up wrong. It's all my fault. It's not your fault, Mom. It's just his character. He's always been a little like that. Figured after a few years of marriage, he would grow up. I really should have put an end to it the last time he cheated on me. I should have listened to you. You told me to get a divorce, but I just couldn't. I really should have taken your advice and put an end to it. That no-good son of mine. You are way too good for him, Cindy. You don't have to hold back. You know that, right? I'm his mother and all, but I just can't forgive him for causing you so much grief. Yes, you've been so kind to me. I didn't want to let you down. If we got divorced, we'd have to cut all ties. I just didn't want that. How many times do I have to tell you? Even if you divorce him, our relationship would not change one bit. We're free to be friends, aren't we? Besides, I think of you as my daughter. How can I cut ties with my daughter, silly? I really appreciate that. And so, are you okay now? Is there anything I can do? If you're in trouble and you need me, don't hesitate to contact me. I'm here for you. Well, actually, I am in a bit of a bind. I'm currently at a motel downtown. Huh? Did you leave home? Well, yes and no. Tom took my key away from me and kicked me out of the house. I had nowhere else to go. He told me that if I didn't sign the divorce papers and promise not to demand alimony, he would sell off all my stuff in the house. I'm speechless. Am I hearing you right? Did he kick you out? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cause you any trouble. I had no one else to turn to. As for clothes, I don't mind him throwing those out, but all my parents' photos and things my folks left me. I guess he knew how much I cherished those photos and the valuables my folks... He figured I would relent if he threatened to throw those out. And he's probably right. Okay, I know what I have to do. Don't worry about it, Cindy. I will get those things back for you, no matter what. You can count on me. What I want you to do right now is check out of that motel and get over here to my house. Poor thing, all alone in that dark motel. I'll have a big hot meal ready for you by the time you get here. Thanks so much, Mom. You don't know how happy that makes me feel. I'm going to head to work now and explain the situation to my boss, and then I'll head over there. I just hope it's not a burden. Not a burden at all. As a matter of fact, I can't wait for you to get here. We have a lot of things to discuss. We have to make plans to get you out of this mess. Hey, Tom! Lisa here. Are you still sleeping?
Huh? Lisa? What's going on? Why do you have 2 line accounts?
Yeah, my smartphone went completely haywire. Got a new one. I also changed my phone number.
Oh, okay. I get it. That's why 2 line accounts, huh? And so, what's up? Oh, you were already longing to see me? You're such a cutie. Can't live without me, huh?
Hey, Tom. Are you married? I was checking your line account and it says you're married.
Did you see my personal data on my line account?
Yeah, when I got the new phone. Are you married?
Did you show that to your folks?
No, just me. I got a bit worried. Haven't said anything to anybody yet. Hey, why didn't you tell me?
Lisa, listen to me and listen hard. To me, you are my number 1. Numero uno. You do understand that, right?
Yeah.
I thought if I said I was married, well, you'd hate me. I want to be with you, Lisa, and nobody else. That's why I kept quiet about it. I wanted to make things right before I told you. So, please forgive me. And trust me, everything will work out fine.
I'm so relieved to hear that. If you consider me number 1, I have no complaints. I trust you.
Oh yes, you are my number 1. And about that line account, keep it under your hat for the time being. You know, until I clean up this mess.
Sure thing, Tom.
Don't worry, things will work out. You can count on me, Lisa.
I just love that about you. So confident. Gets me excited. Do you remember when we first met?
Yeah, wasn't it last July? How could I forget?
Do you still have that photo we took?
Are you kidding me? Of course I have it. I look at it almost every day.
Really? Oh, I'm so happy. You know what? I just got a new phone and I don't have any photos on it.
No problem. I'll send it to you. Give me a second. Here you go.
Oh, thanks a lot. Now I feel like you're right here next to me. I'm kissing the screen right now.
Lisa, my love, you just can't live without me, babe.
I can't wait to see you again. When are you going to come and see me?
It's only been like 24 hours. We'll meet tomorrow. A real date this time. Can't wait to see you again.
Oh, a date, huh? We haven't gone on a date since you were in 1st grade.
Huh? What is this?
Who? Your mother, of course.
Huh? What the hell is this?
Like I said, this is your mother. You know, the mother that gave birth to you. I just bought a new smartphone.
I thought I was talking to Lisa. Is this a prank? What's going on here?
Boy, you haven't changed a bit since grade school. Slow as molasses. This is my line account, not your little lovebird Lisa.
Huh? Mom? What? What the? Are you serious?
My little ploy to collect evidence for your two-timing. Okay, so I got it when you started this whole thing. And now I even have a photo of when you two met. Cute, but does not look too smart. So easy to trick you. You always fall for my tricks.
Come on. Really? Is this really you, Mom? Okay, I get it. It's you, Cindy. Right. You're acting like you're my mom. That's it, isn't it?
You wish. No, it's your dear old mom. Cindy told me everything. The girl of your dreams, huh? Met this Lisa on a dating app? Cindy told me all about this Lisa. Robbie, I miss you. Pretty good, huh? You do know that Lisa is Cindy's old schoolmate. A few years younger, though. Cindy learned of your dating app from a friend. There was this photo of you on it. So that friend gave us a hand, and that's how we found out who your little darling was. Apparently, her friend went and asked this Lisa directly. Lisa knows all about Robbie Throbby, as she called you. Ugh, really? But she had no idea you were married. But kids nowadays are really something. They're all connected and seem to know everybody. Seems such a small world. Never thought my little scheme would work like a charm on you.
Hold on 1 second, Mom. I still can't wrap my head around this whole thing. And why the hell are you and Cindy working together against me anyway? I thought you didn't want anything to do with me.
Yeah, that still goes. I don't want anything to do with you. but I have everything to do with my daughter, Cindy. You really thought I would shut up and let you abuse my daughter?
I wish you would stop conniving with my wife without my permission.
I wish you would stop interfering with my private life. I can connive with whomever I like. And one more thing, Cindy's photos and belongings. You even lay a hand on those things, and I will see you in court. Or did you forget what my occupation is? That's right. I'm still a lawyer, and you know I'm a good one, don't you? Unlike you, who has been trying to pass the bar exam for... how many years has it been now?
You always have to bring that up! How about you? You're pretending to be someone else. That's a crime. Yeah, that's deceit!
Hey, come on. I'm your mother. I wouldn't do such a thing. Wow, you really are losing your marbles. Don't you even remember my name? It's Melissa. You know some people called me Lisa back then. But now it's just Mom. I just shortened my name. Too much bother to text, you know. Who did you mistake me for? Is there another Lisa? LOL.
That's plain dirty! And you call yourself a lawyer!
Don't really need the law to handle the likes of you. Besides, you're studying for the bar. Where do you even find the time to have an affair? For Pete's sake! You betrayed your loving wife who stood by your side for all these years, praying you would pass the bar exam one of these days, believing in you. Now, all of a sudden you found your dream girl? You're despicable! If you have no intention of passing the exam, why don't you just quit and get a job?
I'm sure I will pass it this year. I know it! As for Cindy's stuff, all of it is over here at my place. I got it all. I can dump it all in the furnace at any time. You do realize that now, don't you?
Are you blackmailing us? You do realize that's a crime. And if you throw out her belongings that her folks left her, that's what's called malicious damage to property. Don't you even know that? I really don't see how you're going to pass the bar exam this year. LOL. Give it up, son. You're not lawyer material.
Just because you're some hotshot lawyer, you have no right to criticize me. You have no idea how hard I've tried.
Have you really tried that hard? If you have time to have an affair with some young girl, you should be studying your ass off to pass that exam. Don't give me that sob story. Besides, nobody asked you to become a lawyer. I mean, really, do you even want to be one? And if it wasn't for Cindy, who's been supporting you financially all these years, you wouldn't even have a place to live. Stop with this crazy pride of yours and grow up!
I don't want anything to do with you or Cindy anymore. I'm going to cut ties with both of you. Forever! So, you want compensation, huh? Okay, I'll pay for it. Just tell Cindy to sign those divorce papers ASAP. I'm surprised you didn't know. And you call yourself a lawyer. For your information, Lisa's father is the CEO of a major corporation. I'm set for life. Cindy's divorce compensation? That's just chump change for me. Mom? Can you please help me out? I think I've been completely swindled. I can't get a hold of Cindy either. Please help me out here. Your son is in trouble, for God's sake. Pick up, please. I'm sure you can get in touch with her.
Who is this? My good-for-nothing son? I thought you cut ties with us. The divorce is all settled. She wants nothing to do with you anymore.
It's Lisa. She lied to me. She had a kid. Did you guys know that?
Of course we did. Do you think we didn't conduct a thorough check? You're dumber than I thought.
And she said she was the daughter of a CEO, but the company is some fly-by-night operation with 2 or 3 employees. On top of that, the company is on the verge of bankruptcy. And about that compensation I paid you? They figured they were in debt up to their necks, so what's an extra 10 or 20,000 bucks?
So, what do you want me to do about it?
I need your help, Mother. Please, I don't want to marry this girl, but I already paid Cindy, and they want me to work to pay it off. I thought they were such nice parents, but after I got to know them, they treat me like crap.
As I recall, It was you who dumped Cindy and took off with this young girl. That's the path you decided to take. It's no fault but your own. My only advice to you is to figure it out for yourself. You created this mess. Now clean it up.
Please, Mom. Do you even know why I wanted to be a lawyer? It was you. I looked up to you. I wanted to be like you, that's why. Are you gonna just dump your son? Your own flesh and blood? At this rate, I won't even be able to study for the bar exam.
You're the one who cheated on Cindy, and now you come begging? Shame on you, son. And don't forget, the last time you had an affair, it was with that married woman. I ended up paying the husband for your damages. You do remember that, don't you? I gave you a choice. I pay the damages to the husband and we cut ties as a family, or you work and pay it off yourself and we continue as a family, as mother and son. But we know which route you took. From that day on, you were no longer my son.
Please, Mom. I was wrong. Help me out here. Please. I swear, I'll study super hard to become a lawyer, so please give me another chance. Mom!
You really have to take responsibility for what you say. You can't go mouthing off about something you have no intention of doing. You're a grown man now. Get your act together, Tom! Like I said, you created this mess. You clean up! To see your own son cheating on his wife, it's hard for a mother to watch, but I had to at least try to help him out. But when he did that a second time, that was the last straw. I had to look the other way. What's more, he was studying to be a lawyer for Pete's sake. He should understand the situation he's in. After that last conversation, he gave up on his efforts to pass the bar exam and apparently went through with his marriage to Lisa. I hear he's having a hard time with his newfound family, working to pay off debts, no doubt. It will probably do him a world of good. I hope he's taking this opportunity to feel a little remorse about how he treated Cindy. As for my daughter Cindy, she's off studying overseas. Tom can no longer rely on her or me for support. Before Cindy married Tom, she was working for an architectural firm and always had dreams about being an architectural designer. So she went off to Finland to study. She always loved those Scandinavian design concepts. As for me, I regularly chat with Cindy, and she tells me all about her time in Europe. I even plan on joining her during her summer break. I know, it seems strange for Cindy to befriend the mother of such a despicable ex-husband, but I really feel she's my real daughter, and I plan on protecting her in the future. Besides, I have no other kids. She's my one and only daughter.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.